All the information shared in this video is available on the public platform. Nothing is discussed here which may breach the confidentiality of our armed forces. Defense Detective respects our defense forces and works only on the information that is available for public use.
Protesters in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir are raising their voices against the rising costs of food, fuel, and utilities, and a host of other problems that plague the region. Violent street protests in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, POK, have left a police officer dead and more than 90 people injured since Friday, 10th May, Pakistani media reported. At least 3 civilians were killed and several others injured after the Pakistani Rangers, a paramilitary force operating under the Pakistan Army, on Monday opened fire at them, who were protesting against rising prices in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. The incident happened on a day when Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif announced the immediate release of PKR 23 billion for the region after an emergency meeting took place in Islamabad amid rising clashes. The violence erupted after about 70 members of the Joint Awami Action Committee, an organization led by traders in the region, were arrested during a strike to protest the rising costs of food, fuel, and utilities.
Azadi! 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 Azadi!
Pakistan's economic crisis and high inflation have resulted in hardships for its people, and a section of traders have been additionally hit by the stopping of trade with India. The protests in POK, the traders took to the streets on Friday to protest against high electricity and food prices. There were similar protests against high electricity bills in August 2023 as well. A general strike halted Muzaffarabad, the capital and largest city of POK, as public transport, shops, markets, and businesses shut down. As large numbers of protesters broke barricades and clashed with police in the Mirpur and Muzaffarabad divisions. Pakistan's economy has been witnessing extremely high inflation and dismal economic growth for more than 2 years due to rising energy costs. Consumer inflation has been above 20% since May 2022. And touched 38% in May 2023, the Dawn newspaper reported. Alleged discrimination. Leaders in POK have been protesting alleged discrimination by the government in Islamabad in the distribution of power to the area. Dawn reported on complaints by the region's Premier Chaudhry Anwarul Haq about not receiving their fair share of the 2,600 megawatts of hydropower produced by the Neelam Jhelum project. Haq has also said that a request for resources to increase salaries of government employees in the recent budget was not accepted, and that he had been forced to divert development funds to pay them. Collapse of India trade. Traders in POK were hit hard after India raised customs duty to 200% on Pakistani products such as dry dates, rock salt, cement, and gypsum following the Pulwama terror attack of February 2019. As a result, Pakistan's exports to India fell from an average of $45 million per month in 2018 to only $2.5 million per month between March and July 2019, Dawn reported. The situation was made more difficult after Pakistan stopped all trade following the constitutional changes carried out by India in Jammu and Kashmir in August 2019. India-Pakistan trade has shrunk to a low of about $2 billion annually over the last 5 years, a small fraction of the $37 billion trade potential estimated by the World Bank. Pakistan's economic crisis. Pakistan's foreign exchange reserves have fallen drastically ever since global food and fuel prices rose in the aftermath of the Russia-Ukraine war. A similar balance of payments crisis crippled Sri Lanka as well in 2022-23, leading India to extend support measures. According to the State Bank of Pakistan, the country's forex reserves fell from a peak of $20.1 billion in August 2021 to $2.9 billion in February 2023, enough to cover only a month's imports. Pakistan imports nearly 40% of its total primary energy supply. The country's gross domestic product, GDP, shrank by 0.17% during FY23. The International Monetary Fund, IMF, recently said Pakistan needed gross financing worth $123 billion over the next 5 years, and that the country was expected to seek $21 billion in the fiscal year 2024-25 and $23 billion in 2025-26.